Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a steal or skip for you guys, and I'm going to be doing it on Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadows. These babies are nothing new, they've been around forever, but I just honestly have never tried them, and I don't know if it's just because like the beauty bloggers that I've been watching recently have just been using them a ton, or I don't know what it is, but I finally decided to try them out. I've been like looking at them in the drugstore, like I go to Walgreens and I go to Walmart, and I'm like, maybe I've like picked it up and then I'll set it down because I'm like, well, what if, like, I'm just so skeptical about these because I mean it's $6 for this much eyeshadow or $3 for like this much, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm spoiled when it comes to eyeshadow and I have a ton of like Urban Decay eyeshadows that I just like stick with, but I've just been really hesitant about these, even though all these beauty bloggers that I've been watching rave about them and say that they're fantastic. And so finally I just sucked it up and I spent like 20 bucks and got all 4 of these for 20 bucks, and we're just gonna try them and we're gonna see if they are a steal or a skip. Okay, so first of all, let's talk, I don't know, let's just get right into it. So this first one, this one is called Don't Steal My Thunder. It is just like a white, there's a kind of glittery blackish gray, and then there is a silver color. Now I will say that the one theme that kind of runs through these is that the dark colors tend to be pretty good and the light colors are kind of hit and miss. And I will have swatches of all of these, like I'll have pictures of swatches at the end of the video just because I don't want to take the time to try to swatch all of them, because honestly these don't swatch very well. That is kind of the one thing. But anyways, there's this gorgeous white which I'm really impressed by. There's like, whoa. There's this kind of glittery black color, and then there's this super pretty silver, which I was hoping would be some like a kind of drugstore alternative to the silver in the electric palette, this one right here. I was hoping like that'd be cool if there's like an alternative to that gorgeous silver. And these two I love. This one is like like it just doesn't show up that well. I mean, it is pretty, but like it looks like it would just be like you look at it and you're like, oh, that looks like molten silver. I love it. But it just doesn't, it just doesn't swatch very well, and I haven't tried it on my eyes yet. But I did try it with wetting my brush. I used a little bit of the e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal. You can use MAC Fix Plus, you can use eye drops, you could just use water. I did try wetting it and it does go on a lot better wet. So that's the one thing I will say. So I think this one is a steal. Overall, I think if you're looking for some smoky eye basics, I think you could pick this one up and you wouldn't be disappointed. Next one is this one, Walking on Eggshells. You just have this really pretty kind of vanilla brow bone color. You have a shimmery sort of medium brown, and then a really pretty like light pink champagne color. The one thing I will say is all of these are pretty much glittery. Even the ones that aren't as glittery are still glittery, so you do need some matte shades to pair up with these. But this one I think is my favorite. This one is a direct, like I took this straight from watching one of Tati's videos, and I will link her channel down below because you should definitely check her out. She's amazing. She tries so much stuff. It's so nice. But this one, she said that these two are dupes for MAC shadows, and so I was like, I'll try it. And these ones are gorgeous. Like, all 3 of these colors are just super pigmented, super just gorgeous. I think this is a great palette for somebody that is just getting into makeup. So you just have a good everyday palette. Like, you can use these colors every single day. I love them. How many times can I say you can use this every single day? I don't know. This one is a total steal for me. This one is my favorite that I picked up, and I just think, I don't know, that like lid color, like this little like shimmery pink is just freaking gorgeous. I love this one. So that one is Walking on Eggshells. This next one is called the Silent Treatment. You have this kind of gorgeous, kind of taupey, plummy, grayish, weird, pretty color. You have this one that's kind of a like, it's like a chocolate plum. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a chocolate plum because it's like a brown, but you do see some purple hues in there, and it is glittery. And then you just have this matte-ish, it's still pretty shimmery, but a light pink brow bone color. This one I'm decently satisfied with. I don't love it nearly as much as this one, but I got this one for this kind of really weird taupey color. I've been trying to get myself to wear more cool tones, wear more purples, I don't know, I'm just trying to get myself out of this warm orangey rut that I've been into. So I picked this up to try to like get myself to use it, and I do like it. I do have it on my lid with a little bit of the white from this palette tapped on to just the center of my lid, but I just think it's really pretty. These dark colors are super dark. That was just like one swatch down. You can see like the dark ones are really dark, but they are glittery, which bugs me because how many times do you put a dark color as a lid color? Not very often, unless you're going for something super, super dramatic. Most of the time you use dark colors for crease colors, for outer V colors, for under the lash line colors, and like you don't normally want those to be shimmery, so I don't know what they're thinking, making like every single dark color I have is sparkly. So I really, really don't like that about them, but they aren't, I don't know, they aren't like horribly sparkly. You could probably get away with putting it in your crease, but that just bugs me. I just think that was a really, really dumb thing for Wet n Wild to do. But this one is pretty. I do like it. I do think the color payoff is good. The color that I really wanted is kind of disappointing just because it didn't pack as much of a punch as I wanted it to. There it is right there. It's just very, very muted. So, I don't know. I do like it. It just wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but it's still really, really pretty. And then this one. So all of these little guys are $2.99. I got mine at Rite Aid. And then this one is $5.99 and you get 8 shadows. This is the one that I was really like, okay, Katie, you are going to try purple eyeshadow. I've always not been a fan of purple eyeshadow, even though purple is one of those colors that they say is really good for brown eyes. But I've just never really believed them. I've never really tried it. I do like the eyeshadow I'm wearing now, which I am wearing these colors along with, I just kind of mishmashed all of these colors today on my eyes. This one, I think of all of them, you should maybe skip. I just think that, as I said, the dark colors are real hits. Like these two dark colors are like holy freaking dark, and this kind of blackish plum reminds me a lot of the color that's in the Naked 3 palette. I think it's called like Blackheart or something, but it looks exactly like that, where it's just a super, super deep plummy, like super deep black and plum with kind of like pink sort of glitters in it, and it's like it's really freaking pigmented. Both of those are. Again, both of these dark ones are really sparkly, but they aren't that bad, I guess. But anyways, why I think you could maybe skip past this one is just because there's a lot of light colors and they aren't that fantastic. Like this one, they just don't swatch well. Like they swatch well on your finger, but then once you transfer it, it just kind of fades away. I don't know. Let's see. So like, looks really pretty, and then you put it on and it just kind of like I just don't think it's that good. I did, like I said, use them today, and I think that the one plus I got out of it is that these are great for beginners, like beginners with brushes, just because they're kind of foolproof in that you can't put on too much. So I did use these. I did have to build them up a lot, like a lot. I used like these two colors kind of as like transition colors, and I put these two bottom purples on my lower lash line, but I really had to build them up a ton. So that's why I do think it's good for beginners, just because it's kind of foolproof. You can't put too much, and then, because you know when you have like a really pigmented like black, you put that a little bit on and then it's kind of difficult to blend just because it's so pigmented. You don't have that problem. So if you're a beginner trying out like different eyeshadows, then yeah, definitely pick these up. The brow bone highlights are pretty. Like this kind of lilac shimmery color is pretty, and it does show up pretty well. I don't know if you guys can even see, but we're gonna see. But that one is pretty, but just most of these in here, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna return it because I do think I can get some use out of this, but I just don't love it near as much. Especially, I was stoked on this color. I've been super into like reds and burgundies, and so I was like, ooh, let's try that one. But this one was the most disappointing color. Like, I'm swatching it, and it's not even, like, that was 3 times swatching it on my finger, and then again, I try to put it on, it just kind of melts into nothing. Like, I really have to get this one. See, even then, like, So you see, like, it's just, that color was really disappointing. I did try wetting that one, and it does show up a lot prettier wet. So basically, you can make these work, but I don't think that this is like a, like, holy grail total home run from Wet n Wild. But I do think a few of these are. So overall, I would say that they're a steal. I think that the quality of the eyeshadows, especially compared to some other brands that are as inexpensive as Wet n Wild, I think that the quality is definitely better than, say, like NYC shadows, or like, for the price, these are good, especially this one, this Walking on Eggshells one. And I don't know, I just think that overall, they're pretty good. I would say it's a steal, but I definitely don't think these are things that, like, you need. I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth on these, if you can't tell. Okay, but I'm gonna stop rambling and say, basically, these are a steal. You can make these work. A few of these eyeshadows are really, like, home run shadows. Oh, like, this brow bone highlight is crazy pigmented. I don't know. I think that you definitely can make these work. They're great for beginners. They're great if you're just on a budget and need some decent shadows to just, like, get you through, you know, get your makeup on. I think definitely try them. So overall, those are my feels on these eyeshadows. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope you guys, like, got the gist of what I was trying to say, because, like I said, these are kind of in between on these, but like I said, I am not going to return any of these. So I definitely think you can make these work. I definitely think I could get some use out of these. These just obviously aren't my favorite eyeshadows in my collection, but I think they're good. And I don't know, they're definitely ones that I want to keep in my collection. So guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope I wasn't too rambly, but you guys get it. Oh, while I have you, can we please talk about the lashes that I'm wearing? I am obsessed with these. These are the Ardell Double Up lashes. Yeah, I have two pairs because I freaking love them. They're number 203, and I love them. I just wanted to tell you guys because I love these lashes so freaking much. I was wearing these in my products I regret buying video, if you guys are wondering. And I just love them. If you need crazy dramatic lashes, check them out. Okay, I'm done now. Have a good day, guys.